frequently when you are using Kali Linux, you're gonna need to manage some files. That means you need to copy file from one location to another location, or maybe from a flash drive to your Linux machine, and so on. So how can you manage file? Usually in Kali Linux or any Linux distribution, you can do that in two different ways. Using the GUI or the command line. It doesn't matter, it's up to you. The GUI is very similar to Microsoft Windows. So if we need to move file from one folder to another folder, or if we need to create a file, create a folder somewhere, so we can do that the same way we used to do in Windows. So I can go, for instance, here in my computer, and I can create a folder, right click here and type new folder, and I can name this folder, for instance, test folder. And when it comes to copying file, exactly the same. You can go to any folder. Let's go to etc, for instance, because there is a lot of folder and file inside. And let's take one file or maybe more, right click on it and click on copy, and going to the same location, which was root folder, and going to my folder, which is the test folder, and right click and paste, or using the shortcut key Control C, they are the same, Control X, Control V, and so on. So managing the file is not that hard. Even modifying the file by command line, you just need to double click on it and it will open the file. Then you can modify it and save it. So it's exact same way for doing it. We can do the same using the command line. It will be a little bit different, but you need to be aware of that. But after all, you have the option. I mean, it's not like you have to do it the command line or you have to do it in GUI. It's up to you. If you are more comfortable working with the graphical interface, it's fine. While if you like to work with the command line, also you can do that. So in the command line, there is some commands that we're going to discuss, like for instance ls. And ls stands for list, which will show you the file inside the location where you are located right now. The point is, how can you know in which folder you are located right now? You just need to type pwd or print working directory, and it will tell you that right now you are located under the root, under the subfolder root. So it's like the equivalent to that in the command line. It's if you are here under the root and you went to the root folder, this one. So this will be the folder that you will find. So here when you are typing ls, it's showing you the same folder because you are on the same location like the graphical interface. So pwd will show you your location. I can switch to another location by typing cd and the locations that I want to go to. cd stands for change directory, so I can type cd then slash, and which is the root, and that means I need to go to the root. And to verify, I can tell him show me where I am right now, pwd. It will tell you you are on the root right now. And accordingly, if I'm gonna type ls, it will show me the files under the root. I can type cd slash etc, mean I want to go to the root into the subfolder called etc. And as you can see, it changed my location to this folder, and so on. I can type ls and it will show me the file and folder inside the etc. The good thing about the command line is that the different color indicate different type of file. So for instance, the dark blue mean this is a folder, while the white file mean this is a file, a text file, while the green means this is an executable file, and so on. So you can indicate the type of file from the color while you are doing it. Another switch that you can use, you can type ls minus l, which will give you the file details. So the file, the permissions, the location, the size, everything about the file. Now, as I was saying in the previous lecture, you don't need to memorize all the command. If you, any command in Linux, if you type the command, then ---- help, it will show you all the switch that you can use, and each switch is doing what exactly. So this will be very helpful if you forget about specific switch. And by the way, a very, very important point, Linux is case sensitive. So if you are typing the same command but capital letter, he will not recognize. So all of the command is written in small letters. And the switches, some of them are capital and some of them are small. You don't need to memorize anything. You just need to know how to get the help. Also, another way for getting help is to use the man command, which stands for manual. But actually this will open the full manual for a specific command. So if you type man, ls, it will get you from the manual everything related to ls with the description and the switches and some examples. It's quite big actually. And just by typing or clicking on Ctrl Z, you can close the manual and get back to the command prompt. Another point that I wanted to focus on, that's the permission, because as we explained, it depends on your permission that you're gonna have access to some of the folder and you will be prevented of accessing or denied of accessing other folders. How can you know the access that you have? First, it's from this prompt that here. If you have this hash sign, that means you are a root permission, which is equivalent to the administrative permission in Windows. While if you have the $, that means you are a regular user and you have limited permission. Let me clear the screen and let me show you another command that will show you your permission, clear, which is called who am I command, small letter, and it will tell you you are logged in as root. So using the command line, it's not that hard. It just you need to be familiar with the different tools that you have. If you forgot about specific command, like for instance, you know that there is who, but you don't remember the remaining of the command, so you can type on tab twice and he will give you all the commands that start with WH. So this is also one of the useful tools that will let you get the command line. Now I don't want you to get scared from using the command line because it's a matter of experience and practicing. So while you are going through this course, if you do different exercise and different attacks and so on using the Kali Linux, maybe at the beginning it will take a little bit of time, but after a while, and not that long time, you'll get very familiar with the command line. And still you have an option to use the graphical interface as well. So it's not that hard to use. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you some of the commands that we will be using frequently. Then we're going to move to the first ethical hacking phase, which is the reconnaissance phase.